my mind is bamboozled. She is a liar! That girl's a liar! She is, bro. She's lied about everything. Her name 3 times! Her entire life, her family, her origin story, her lore. Where are you from, bitch? Oh my god. Oh my, Mr. Larice. That nigga a liar too. That nigga's name is not Mr. Larice, bro. It's Laria, a bum-ass nigga. Mr. Larice feels that way about little old me? No, nigga. He thinks he does. He thinks he does. That racist ass cop in the background still, bro. Can't wait to say the N-word. Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not. In any case, whatever it was he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Nigga, he had 5 Psylocks on his shit. You know how big of a fucking bum-ass, lying-ass nigga you gotta be to have 5 Psylocks, bro? You lied about 5 different things in one single question? All I did was like, yo, you have a good night last night? Dude, like, nigga, what? What's Psylock about that? Does that mean Mr. Larice is the witness today? Yes, I can't wait to crack that nigga muffin. Crack that nigga muffin. No, I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Who's the prosecutor? Is it Godot? Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen you very instant in which you carried out the crime. That's the fucking nail in the coffin right there, nigga. She says she saw you murder that bitch, bro. Is that true? I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you that killed Mr. Lee's foe in him, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. And there is no Psylocke right there, bro. That's why I can't tell if she a good or a bad guy. I know she's killed endless niggas, but I think this is the one single case where she may be innocent very well. Very well. Nigga, don't copy me. Very well then. Mr. Edge Dick? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed, don't worry. I made the necessary arrangements. How is nobody gonna notice this nigga, bro? Wasn't you the best prosecutor in all of fucking Japanifornia? Apparently it's called Japanifornia. I don't know, nigga. Take it up with the niggas that made the game. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't get it either. I see. Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe to the bitter end. God damn! He might be, I don't know, nigga, right there neck and neck with Phoenix on some real. Nah, I can't disrespect Phoenix like that. Phoenix has done way too much. #1 defender in history, nigga. Never lost, never lost. That's what my friend told me once. Woo! Phoenix did? Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Yep. She getting at least 25 to life. I'm gonna be honest with you right now, nigga. I have no experience as a defender. None at all. None at all. She's cooked. Chef Boyardee. It is the nigga brother. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris in the Hakurizuka Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Don't they know each other, though? Like, Edgeworth was definitely in that room when this nigga was as well. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. I'm trying to do a little Bill Cosby spin to the voice a little bit. Let me cook. Indeed. .com, nigga. I need that site right now. I'm unemployed. Officially today, nigga, was my last day at that job, bro. I'm actually unemployed. I'm officially cooked. I officially no longer have a J-O-B. I won't say it out loud. It's a slur. It's a slur. I'm not sure I like things so blatant waste this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean... I'm gonna start doing the Bill Cosby thing. Regular voice. That the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it even had a chance to begin. God damn! I went that fast? I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. Let's go! No! She's back! God damn it! Okay. Francesca! That was clean. Put that fucking whip down. The prosecution stands ready. And you are Francesca Von Karma, prosecuting Prodigy. Oh shit! Nigga, we have Edgeworth versus Francesca Von Karma, nigga. Oh, it's cooked, it's cooked. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Van Karma, are you? Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma. That is all. Woo! Upon the special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. You did? You must be quite the big shot, huh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? I feel like it may be a little bit of a, smile type situation. You may be hallucinating and seeing different, various creatures and people. You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. That's not true. Never been here before in my life. I'm not even from Japanifornia, nigga. I'm from Sweden. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? She knows exactly who the fuck I am, nigga. We was raised together, neck and neck, to go against each other type shit, bro. There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. God damn! And she not even saying that as like a protection thing, bro. That's nothing but disrespect. She said, you know what? I don't know who that man is. I would never know a weak ass nigga like that in my life. Like, God damn! There isn't, but I'm sure once. God damn! I told you there is no such weakling. Nigga, put that whip down! What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care so much for this thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that ribbon. No. I have no objection to the whip. Nigga, who are you? Still get that whip out of here. It's my courtroom. I'm the fucking judge. You don't. The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. Oh shit. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. Oh, stop doing that! This promised to be interesting, Midas Edgeworth. Nigga, how would she know my name then? How would she know my name then? I expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Oh shit, she ready for that shit. Midas Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you, slip through my fingers. You're nothing but a bitch to me. Always have been, Von Karma. I see you brought your flair for this histrionic. Allow me to add things to spice things up. People acting bizarrely in my court. He didn't say nothing about spicing nothing up, nigga. Ah! Stop! The stage is set. Now continue with this proceedings, Your Honor. Here we go. Say less. Lock in. Lock in. Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case with as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is famed pictures book author, Miss Elise Fornem. Nigga, I know it's Fornem. I know it's Fornem. God damn! Her body was found in the Hakarazaku Temple of Courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from the golden statue. How the fuck did they pick that shit up, nigga? That shit heavy as a bitch. The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, is that correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. I know that nigga love eating pussy, bro. You can't get a beard that big without munching box. Munching box up. Hell yes, crime photo added. There's no mistake. This was the doing of the artist's sister. After all, there is a witness to the crime. Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. Woo! And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Oh my god! Nigga, she's short as shit! Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on here, I'm not sure about being able to see if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. Nigga, she grew 3 inches, if I recall correctly. There are a few milk crates in the defense lobby for our back pain plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Nigga, get her short ass on some fucking milk crates now. Short, big body, fat ass. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me? Well, I'm heading under the Hakurazaka Temple of Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it, Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Horny ass nigga. I forgot how much of a horn dog this old fuck was, nigga. You wanted to put one on? God damn! The courtroom isn't the guardian of holy judgments. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold this summer. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place in the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little old Iris could do anything like that. Nigga, I think you did it. Why are you the only one that saw that shit? You're the only person. Let's keep it a buck, nigga. Antecumpo. Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about... A boot? What the fuck is wrong with this dumb country bumpkin ass nigga? Tell us about your own movements? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Let's get this shit. The night of the murder. What you got first, Bikini? That night I was helping the acolyte with their training in their temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hakurazaka Temple. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I had finished. Yo! You was jacking off in there? Like, how wet was your shit when you was, like, playing with it a little bit? How wet was it? How wet again? I got it now. Just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it. You didn't see a fucking thing. You're a liar. So it was simply coincidence you found yourself returning to Hakurazaka Temple. Yes, you can say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed in the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement she has made. Now I get to see the inner workings of how Edgeworth thinks about anything inside cases, nigga. There is one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall to the first hurdle. Now are you, Miles Edgeworth? How the fuck does he know that shit? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Say less. How does he say hold it? I gotta actually hear, nigga. Let me listen. Hold up. That night I was helping. Hold it. Say less. Hold it. You're a lot more like Stern with this shit. Hold it. I'll get there eventually. Hold up. What is this inner temple? Well, you see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right? We'll be the ones asking the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in the spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how exactly do you help with this process? It is all quite exacting. I can't be informed without a nun supervising, like a tutor, watching to make a pure spoiled child studies. A tutor with the whip, in your case. Is that the case? Then why did you return to the Hakurazaka Temple where the murder took place? Woo! Get on her ass! Well, as you can see, hold it! Good move! Violently. That's right, it's no laughing matter, especially in the winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife in a fork during the cold months. Must be in the live, it's like strict training. God damn! Her back going crazy, nigga. Her back going crazy. That neck go crazy too? On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? Edgeworth? I was hitting it from behind. Yes, it was going insane even on that night. Yes, fabulous back shots. That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. Look at her call me her young bull, nigga. Hell yes. Black New World Order. I almost fainted once and twice. I just knew unless I warmed it up, it was gonna finally finish me off. Hell yes. We did finish her off though, nigga. Not in the way that you think though. Very messy experience. I love the BBWs. So I left. Hold it! You left Iris to help. With what? What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so he was starting to enter the training exercises proper. Wasn't it your place to judge the remainder of the disciple? Well, the cool job is simply to watch over the acolytes so that they won't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions. What if her direction was to kill that bitch? Hold up. Hold it up! So, you returned to the Hakurazaku Temple in order to take a bath and play with that pussy? My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all. How long were you in the bath for? You don't mind me asking. And what did you do inside that bitch? Both questions answered right now. My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. Yes, ma'am. I was thinking about you playing with that fat pussy. I was. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you was? How did you know? Yes, I was. And how long did you watch eSpot? Tell me right now. This is why you have to be watch over the young ones. Bitch, I'm 26. Damn! Pathetic Miles Edgeworth. I wasn't gonna ask her that. I was joking. The lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck in the defenses, bitch? Nigga, now you know how I feel. They be on my ass all the fucking time, nigga. Fuck you, Edgeworth. That certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good is the witness's memory and observation skills are. Woo! That night I was helping an acolyte in the training in the temple. Alright, let's see. That night I was helping an acolyte. My back likes to act up violently. To help the acolyte and return to Hakurazaku Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple. You see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I finished I was able, I don't know where the fucking lie is. How do you solve that? Carried by at least 4 of them. The apparent murder weapon. Misty Faye received before lights out. Salutation here, the fucking dumbass fucking Larry message. Was it snowing? Hold up. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. It was snowing crazy. From 7 to 10:50 it was snowing. What did she say? Did she say a time at all? My back likes to act up violently. Return to temple, there's no bath. Nah, she didn't say a time, unfortunately, motherfucker. In the court magazine. So she walked from the inner temple all the way to the fucking temple. God damn it, night? A long ass walk. The magic booty. Iris's testimony. Rain lights at bell at 10 p.m. and was ordered in her room until the murder was discovered. From 10 to 11 p.m. loss of blood. And then the stabbing. Interesting. As you can see, my back likes to act up. That night I was helping an acolyte with the training. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hakurazaku Temple. I feel like it's this one. I left Iris to help the acolyte. Let me save right quick. Hold up. I am not getting caught slacking. Fuck no. Present. Rain lights out at 10 p.m. and was in her room until the murder was discovered. She said she never went, so... Objection! Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy I got that shit right. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on the powers of observation and memory after all. Well, don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. I'm woman of faith after all, the head honcho of the Hakurazaku Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that is the defendant's Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out of the bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No, she said that. Yes, she did. The defendant or the witness? What's more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back up. No, nigga, her back is broken. I know, because I was behind that ass giving back shots. But that is completely illogical. The murder committed in the courtyard was Hakuzaku Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. Woo! Ha-ha! That nigga good as a defendant. Hold up. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. Nigga, you were head over heels in love with her years ago. What? Our people lie. That is my belief. Even you? Why am I the one being whipped here? Nigga, at least it's not me. Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have my reason to lie. Which means, we must call your memory into question. Woo! I forgive you. Just know your soul is in question. Dear, you're older than me, yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't exactly what my memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Let's see, nigga. I don't know why she started sounding like a fucking older black lady, I don't know. But hey, we going with it. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination. Way too early. Mr. Edgeworth, you're going to question the memory of this witness. You will need to show me more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Hell yes. Way too naive. And please add your comments to a boot. What the fuck does a boot mean? What is this nigga Irish? Please add your comments a boot. Like, nigga, is he Jacksepticeye, bitch? And let's return to cross-examination. Say less. That night I was helping the acolyte with the training. As you can see, my back likes to act up. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly like she had been at dinner.
Hold it!
Hold up. Are you sure that you're not making a mistake? You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. So tell me, was she wearing the hood? Received before the lights out bell the night of the crime. Protects from evil spirits. She gave that to me! Oh, shit! Before the bell. Was she wearing the hood, yes or no? You're making a mistake thinking I made a mistake. An excellent finish there, witness. Look at her, want to see her finish a little bit. Okay, you freaky ass nigga, okay. Still, I have to wonder. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long so. It was after I had finished. Alright, so we know what it is. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. Let me save right quick. And easily present the evidence that I think will easily put you away forever. Bitch!
Objection!
Yes! Witness, let's get one thing straight. This nigga Edgeworth, he kinda way better than Phoenix a little bit, but I ain't got nothing wrong with this nigga yet. The defendant whom you claimed to have met. She was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course she was. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. So you're just a fat liar. That's all you are, is a big body bitch liar. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Woo! Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this one, don't you? She wasn't wearing that fucking hood at all! And the witness has seen the defendant as she claims. Then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood. Well. Yes. Look at how short she is. God damn. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. He likes it a little bit. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order, bitch ass nigga. Oh! Sister, this hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you? I need my very own hood. Why the fuck do you need that? Why the fuck do you need that? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile is surplus of hoods, huh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. That is quite strange. No! Is there any surplus of hoods that she could have easily won one of those? There is no contradiction here. What the fuck? Damn, she annoying. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will show seeds in any human heart. Woo! The seeds of doubt. This nigga evil! Witness, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. You know that, right, you big bitch? I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony, or else I shall whip you until the very meat leaves your body. Oh my God! Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath and finishing rubbing on your pussy with the rose toy. On your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Get that nigga, contradictory stimulation. The fuck does that mean? When I hear that shit, nigga, I think, I don't know, bro. Slightly rubbing the tip. While also, on the other hand, slightly rubbing the nipple. Like contradictory stimulation, they both feel good and you come even harder on some real shit. Try it, let me know. How does it go? How does it go? After my bath. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. Around 11, you say? There's a lot of there's just so many documents saying that something happened at 11 o'clock. So you finished around 11. Did you see anything crazy? Anything crazier? If she says, I didn't see nothing, then we know she lying like shit. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise in the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, Mystic Elise, and with that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was standing in the corner room, which faces onto the courtyard. That stabbing I saw must have occurred when she was pushed out of her window. Pushed out of her window? You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much more like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth than the two in the court. Than me seeing it from all his very chair. Well, something like that. She never whipping me, she's only whipping you, you bitch-ass old fuck. It's Judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look at the fool if I commented on such foolishness. I forgot she always did that bullshit. Fully. Like, nigga, shut up. Anyway, this case is mine, Myers Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name can't do something about the habit of yours. Nigga, leave me alone. Here we go. After my bath. Let's go. Lock in. I finished my bath around. Hold it! How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. So she finishes around 11. It's 20 minutes from her room to the inner temple. So that means it's 10 minutes from her room to the little heavenly hell shit, It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge to the Hakazaka Temple. And the inner temple is just beyond that bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading all along the walkway toward the main hall. And I was walking back. Hold it! You say you heard a noise. Dump just like that. That could have been the sound of a falling victim. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Dump is just like that. But then, shouldn't cancel this noise you ever heard in the big snow falling to the ground. What the fuck? Don't mind that. I never thought of that. The next one to laugh gets a whipping up. Well, whatever the source of that sound, I looked over at the courtyard and Iris was, Mystic Elise, and with that, hold it! This is the second time the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubts remain in these claims. Hey, just what does that mean? Just because there's a good-looking young man doesn't mean to give you the right to... The murderer who stabbed the victim in the sewer. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I forgive you. Let's go to the broom closet. Let's go. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Please don't keep us in suspense. Her hood! So now all of a sudden you notice the right hood. Like, oh wait, that wasn't the hood that I saw though. Liar. Her hood? That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. Didn't you just say 5 seconds ago she looked as she always did? With no... You're lying, fuck! I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she giving that hood away for someone, right? Oh my god! You dug it on grave, Myers Edgeworth. No, I have not. What do you say now, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? It's important, sure. This man initially appeared to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at this point. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Myers Edgeworth, if you want to hang yourself, you need only ask, and I'll gladly lend you my whip. God damn! She said most of these niggas gonna hang themselves. Just give them the rope and see. God damn! Witness, add that statement to your testimony. No problem. Say less. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have a hood on. Hold it up! You are sure about that? Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style. Yes, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Not at all. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding the whipping puppy instead of my whip. No, nigga, that's not what she meant, not at all. At least then it might bite you instead of somebody else. Iris didn't have a hood on, I'm sure of it. So Bikini, exactly what size is your hood garment? XXXXXL? Answer me. Very well. Now please tell us about the victim, huh? What language is, what ethnicity is he? Mystic Elise. Is it the same shit? Which faces onto the courtyard. Hold it! The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No, Hakurazaka Temple is a single-story building, but that mountain itself slopes downward. What the fuck? Which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. So how's it fucking higher up? Until it had to this 2-story. What? To the height of a 2-story building? Nigga, there's clearly stairs on that back one. That is 2 stories. What are you talking about? What? I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevator rooms, correct? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried the things up in the room after all. Hold it! What makes you so sure of all this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Dump, just like that. You're the one smart sister, I give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. Woo! It appears the witness was not mistaken there. Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in wintertime. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of the Hakurazaka Temple. There's only 2 of them working there. What's wrong, Myers Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark? Nigga, that's Phoenix's job. It doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the incident in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney. What the fuck? Alright, let's see. I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look. Iris, my mystic Alice, and what that sword of all things. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have her hood on. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out to the courtyard. Alright, hold up. Her fingerprints, the suspect's fingerprints. We already used this. Shows Hakuzaku Temple in the surrounding area. I feel like this should be important. Hold up. Around 11, I thought they would... Around 11? Nigga, she missed all the rain and the fucking snow. What the fuck? Around 11. I heard a noise from the courtyard. Maybe the lightning is the answer? I heard a noise from the courtyard. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Now that you mentioned it, Iris didn't have a hood on. Mystic Elise was standing in the corner of the room which faces the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after the window. What the fuck? This is nutso facto. Stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. The stabbing I saw must have occurred. Who gonna push her out the window then run down there and stab her? Like, god damn, nigga. Was she fighting Godspeed? Like, holy shit. Cause, loss of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Wait, hold up. The body fell after she already died. She's saying that the body was pushed out the window and then stabbed. This is saying that it was stabbed and then pushed out the window after she had already died. Present that now! Woo! Yes, sir! Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please, dude, my brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report, the victim did fall from a height of 10 feet, yes. However, this fall was after she was killed. Ah, yes, sir, nigga, hell yes, that's right. It says after death right here. The scene the witness claims they've seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim, they're in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Woo! Yes. Or bitch ass niggas. The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room, don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed in the phenomenal room. And then she thrown out the window down the courtyard below. Objection! Were there any signs of the struggle in Miss Fournam's room? She was stabbed with the sword. That would leave bloodstain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Ah! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. The whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard. However, nigga, stop! I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware. And when a stab wound produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when most blood would be lost from the body, it's after you pull that shit out. That's why niggas say if you get stabbed, keep that shit in you, nigga. Don't pull it out because you'll make it a lot worse. That would be when the blade is removed. Let's go! That's that criminal justice. Okay. Indeed. With that weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's true, but the weapon's still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable link of thinking. Hell yes. We have come to a conclusion then. the victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. I can't get a fucking leg up on this woman. God damn. Order. I must admit this is a very probable version of events. I'd expect no less from Francesca von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness. Remove all suspicion on your part and tell us the facts, please. Witness, please! Remain standing on the crate! Don't go selling me short now, nigga. Stand on the fucking milk cart now! You're gonna listen to me a little bit. The way that I went to snow has been me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. And the right one this time, I beg of you. I will give you a vigorous What Von Karma talking about right now, nigga? What? Massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Oh boy, alright. Alright, say less, lock in. Further details. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see. You see how nigga's story will change from one thing to another to another to another? Like, nigga, what? I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mr. Gamey was stabbing Mr. Elise through the back. I don't know if I believe that either. This all confirms Ms. Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Nigga, ain't your dad in jail? Ain't your dad serving life in prison? You're a murderer, right? Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Myers Edgeworth. Perfection is impossibility, Francesca Von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that. Say less, say less. Further details. When I looked across the room, hold it! At that time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked about all this, of course, but I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood, not then. So you didn't see no blood? You didn't see her get stabbed? What did you see? I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. So how did she die then? In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see. Hold it! Think carefully. This is very important. Answer me now. It's ours we're talking about here. I'm thinking about all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the soul was already in Mr. Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped onto the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Myers Edgeworth. I've never seen so much. Hold it! So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right, some of it had splattered on the iris too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothes was neatly folded in the corner. What the fuck? What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do, press further? Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed, but now you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I say that I saw is what I saw. That's all they be doing is yapping in the courtroom, bro. That's it. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her plain as day. So you didn't see somebody murdering them. You saw her trying to take a sword out of her back. Nigga, who's to say she didn't put the fucking knife in her? What? She didn't even kill her. Pulling the sword out? Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. Witness, you will add this to your testimony. Oh, was that important? Yes! More important than you could possibly imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged in and the hilt was smoothly drawn out. Hold it! Smoothly, you say. You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide. God, y'all did S words. What the fuck? That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Amy. Mystic Elise was on the ground and Iris was swooped over. The sword was buried up to the heel. God damn. It slid out from the gaping wound. Ah! It goes without saying, if the sword was removed, it would be bleeding. Nothing got the place here. Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something out of this testimony is very out of place. That something which I couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. What?
Hold it!
Hold up. Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword? No mistaking, I remember it very clear as day. Don't you think that's a bit odd? What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth? Why would the killer pull out the sword? What the? If all she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no need to remove it from the body. Woo! All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma? That's... Nigga, she never got to answer nothing I say. Indeed, it is strange now that you mention it. I'm going to need to find an answer to this mystery too. Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that, witness?
Hold it!
She fainted? Now I wonder what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I was unconscious. And how long were you out for? I don't know, 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly looking head. Nigga, me? Phoenix? By stepping on me, actually. I'm not sure I like that method of resident, nigga. They always gotta find a way to fucking hate on me. Why? Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort, but I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. What did you see upon awakening? And when I woke, Mr. Amy... Hold it! By Mystic Amy, you're referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with a shitstone, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But to think Mystic Amy will hold the blade? Truly a heinous, despicable crime. It is very easy to despise something. Anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's down the hard for you anyway. What is the problem? Exactly what I think. Why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? For what reason? For what reason? Can anyone explain that reasoning behind that? No, I don't think I can. There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true, so true. In the early spring, for example, I have to find myself. There isn't always the phrase that comes in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. So what the fuck do we call it out on then? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in testimony, perhaps now we'll be able to find the truth. Woo! I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. Think about it now, I didn't see it actually stab, like, so this gotta be the call out, right? She didn't even see it fucking happen. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and suspect's fingerprints on it. Hold up. Cause that shit would not smoothly come out. That shit got nothing but mad ridges and fucking porcupine needles on it. Hell nah, hell nah.
Objection!
Woo! Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. No, she is not! At least, I like to think so, but there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. You are! But you're a handsome young man, so I forgive you, nigga. Let's just fuck already, come on! What contradictions are you talking about? Nigga, put that fucking whip away! In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust in the hilt into the person. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both these are complete impossibilities. Yeah, that sword had way too many fucking like extra little parts on it. Now this looks like a sword you would just draw as a kid, nigga. Just mad parts that are useless on that shit. Explain yourself. To start with, Do you think it'd be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? Woo! That's very true. Damn, that's a scary looking fucking sword, nigga. No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear it was meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail. Nigga, you are, so you carry that fucking whip up. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I choose so. The objection stands. I worked a little back there, I must admit. Objection! That isn't the only issue here. If the sword was truly stabbed in the body up to the hilt, well, just looking at the branches on it, it certainly would have come out smoothly. We also have the problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when the blade left the body, it starts to plug. Nigga, blood would have been all over that fucking sword, nigga. To the hilt? Are you serious? However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. Hell nah, hell nah. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed through the shinsuchiya, whatever the fuck that dumbass word is. Even the weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. Objection! That's truly wrong, bitch. I'm not finished. Woo! There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This is one that's simple. If this sword really was thrust all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? Woo! Yes, 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 yes! Press the fuck out these niggas now! If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of this sword! No! Hell yes, short bitch! Order! Oh! But I'm all right as Edgeworth, raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know commit. Why are they always getting on my ass though? Why? What does that all this mean? You're proving the contradiction regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer. And that is... the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shishito! What? A foolish idea born from a foolish mind and foolhardy foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mystic Amy was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That's what influenced us. Woo! It influenced us to believe that was also the murder weapon. Good fucking move. Order, bitch ass niggas. Oh! So maybe the Shishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. This sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That is true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question that rises. The obvious question. Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Woo! It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as if the sword-like object was found. Answer the question, Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Get on her ass! Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, can I say something? I should remember something actually. Oh my fucking god, they always do. What is it, sister? I was just thinking it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going about here? What is a boot? The murder weapon, I mean, maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Damn! Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible! What else? What else could this old woman have seen? How did she see everything, nigga? How? Location of the weapon. I saw the murder about 11 p.m. And after that, it was being reported. I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes about 15 minutes to walk from Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw that weapon in the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She could drive an automobile after all. What the fuck? A snowmobile? Witness, please tell us everything you know right away, please. Well, I'm not in the best shape. What with my back and my age, you know? Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Why didn't nobody fucking take notice of this at all? Are you serious? Here's the photograph. When were y'all gonna show us that? A snowmobile, huh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. Nigga, it's not a theory. It clearly was driven. Why? You can still see the tracks. The tracks begin in front of Hakarazaku Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Oh my fucking god, we're fucked. We're fucked. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? No, it does not. No, it does not. The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in the winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go to the river to dispose of the fucking murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Say less, say less, say less. Location of the weapon. Lock in. I saw the— Hold it! You're sure about the time? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. And acting like I was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hakurazaku Temple. Her estimation of the time seems reliable at least. At least she stayed consistent with time the entire time. Please continue, sister. And after— Hold it! You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right, the one who trampled me. It seems she's the type to hold a grudge. There's no phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have his cell phone on him. No, nigga, stop riding dick, stop riding dick. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy. As always, not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. Nigga, what? Why? Anyway, I was really scared and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out to the main gate for a spell. And there I saw— Hold it! As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. What the— Did I just not see that shit right there? That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now you're certain the snowmobile was there, the main gate when you arrived. Yes, of course, it parked at the front main gate. So she had already gone and discarded the murder weapon and returned by that time. The thing is, why would she leave to go discard the murder weapon when you've already been visualized? She already saw you. We know it's you. Press further. Unless she didn't see her. I need answers to very possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, Ms. Edgeworth? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used. I see, I never thought of that. That's right, I overlooked that too. Of course you did. Nigga, are you all stupid? Then answer the fucking question, please. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow? Yes, for some reason only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. Woo! Wait, why not? Why not? There wasn't any snow on it? Curses! It seems highly unlikely the killer did use the snowmobile then, huh? How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? It takes 15— Hold it! In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason to that. We almost have a moment for me to explain. I think that's when the question was asked in the first place. Dummy. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little Snowmobile, happy as can be. I fetched some water and was heading back when I went to crash into a tree. That tree, oh my fucking God. The tree and my back both went crunch. Are you good? Just like that, crunch. Stop doing that. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since. Anything, the killer must have used it. Write anything? What do you mean write anything though? What else have you written before just in life? Hold it! Refresh your memory. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the Snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that what all you wish to concede, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, nigga, yes. I'm not giving up on this shit. Hold it! While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh, then what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning. Your Honor, why did the killer do all this? Why did we go to Eagle River to dispose the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Ms. Von Karma. Nigga. Please, somebody arrest her and take that fucking whip, please. Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you ask yourself once, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could not have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed is fire. Was there any other reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony, and all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. I saw the murder around 11 p.m. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10. Lightning. Some bullshit. Rain lights out at 10. Interesting. I went out to the main gate, and there I saw tracks that indicated that some of them had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. There gotta be something wrong with this specific picture though. It takes 15 minutes to walk the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Wouldn't there be like wouldn't you guys hear that shit though? Hold up. That statement, of course. Wrong as shit. Motherfucker. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back out when I was knocked out? Maybe this one?
Objection!
Yes! I admit this photograph proves something. It proves the snowmobile was used the night of the murder, yes. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only... I thought it was the sound. It came from somewhere, not to and from. What do you mean? Iris left the Hakuzaku Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned back. If this is the case, then naturally there should be 2 sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Good move! You're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. What the fuck is that? On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were... No, it stopped snowing at 10 p.m. This removes the precious contradiction now, doesn't it? I see. While she was in the river, the snow stopped. Exactly. Leaving just the return tracks in the snow. Oh, so it's snowing on the way there? What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? The idea of the snowfall covered one set of tracks. There is a contradiction. The tracks in the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain? Why there's a route index finger currently pointing to my general direction. Nigga, I'm not Phoenix. I wasn't going like this. I was going like this. No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, huh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Motherfucker. It was because, damn, she bad as shit. 10 p.m. Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow? It's because her body wasn't covered in snow, correct? It gotta be this, her body wasn't covered in snow.
Take that!
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. Let's go! No snow on the body, no snow on the body. If you want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. Woo! As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Elise Foinham! Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why! Let's fucking go, nigga. Hell yes, hell yes. In other words, the killer really did go to the Eagle East River and dispose of the murder weapon. In this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks! Get on her ass, get on her ass, get on her ass. Fuck that shit. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hakurazaku Temple. Woo! From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading to Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then when this person returned to Hakurazaku Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus the return tracks remained. That proves them right though. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, the night in question, we know the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Are you fucking serious? Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. Say less, say less, say less. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hakurazaku side of the bridge and crossed on foot. Why would she need to go all the way down there to get rid of a fucking murder weapon though? That sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to the Hakurazaku Temple, the snowmobile was right there. I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hakurazaku Temple, it was there by the main gate. Woo! I know what I saw. It was covered in snow too. But that's impossible! What the fuck is going on right now, bro? Order of the court, bitch ass niggas. What does this all mean? So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. Save, just in case. Sounds like it's about to be a question I can't answer soon. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it in the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. It was the case there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hakurizaku Temple. Nigga, I genuinely don't know how did she fly? I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I think we learned all we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out there walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night, maybe going towards Heavenly Hall right at 11 p.m.? Like, nigga, we know what you're asking for, bro. Bring Larry, dumbass, out of here now! I don't think it's that likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot that was horny as shit would be out at that time, right then and there. Like, nigga, okay, say less. Unless they had something really important to do, like fuck. That's a shame. Hold on, something's coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out in that subarctic night for some pussy. Your Honor, actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us. Really? You know someone that might have seen the snowmobile the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind. First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of when wandering outside in that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Woo! Larry! Who are you talking about, nigga? You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. This nigga right here! This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc and Ludwig's guide to obnoxious French painting. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim of Elise Dowenham. You're a student? Interesting. And why was he wandering in a boot outside of the night? Niggas, he hasn't said a boot this whole fucking series. It's catching me so off guard. I could tell them all about the design for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. Don't say it yet. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly as he saw? Nigga, he won't tell us, bro. I don't know. I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Woo! Summon this youth as the witness immediately! I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take him long to summon him. Very well. Larry, you may have escaped me yesterday, but today, I'm going to get everything out of you. Pause, nigga.